Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is currently the middle of the night on a Tuesday, and I should definitely be sleeping right now, but my brain is just refusing to shut off. So here we are, diving into some late night soap drama because I just can't stop thinking about it. Okay, so I've been thinking about this whole Nancy Lee Grahn situation, and honestly, it's just been bugging me for days. Like, I was scrolling through Instagram at maybe 2 a.m. last night, just mindlessly looking at stuff, and I stumbled down this massive rabbit hole of comments on her page. And here's the thing. If there is literally anything we have learned about Nancy Lee Grahn over the years, it's that she absolutely does not hold back. Like, at all. Especially when it comes to her personal political opinions. But wait, let me back up. Actually, no. First, I should mention that fans are actively calling for her to stop doing this. They are literally begging her to stop. But why now? I mean, she's always been like this, right? Or maybe it's escalating? I don't know. Here's what's bugging me. People are saying she's made it her part-time job to just trash the Republican Party on social media. And, like, if you look at her feed, she kind of does this on almost a daily basis. It's relentless. But then I start second-guessing myself because isn't that just who she is? I mean, think about Alexis Davis. Alexis is this fierce, opinionated, take-no-prisoners lawyer who will literally argue with a brick wall if she thinks the wall is morally wrong. And Nancy plays her so perfectly because, well, I think Nancy basically is Alexis. I mean, not exactly, but kind of. The line between the actor and the character is just so blurry here. Like, right now on the show, Alexis is getting ready to defend Curtis Ashford in court because Isaiah Gannon is suing him and Curtis is facing actual prison time. And you just know Alexis is going to go into that courtroom and absolutely tear the prosecution apart with this righteous, fiery indignation. That's exactly what Nancy does on Twitter. I mean X. Whatever it's called now. Anyway, the point is... Wait, what was the point? Oh, right, the birthday post. So, just last week, Nancy shared this really sarcastic and honestly very negative birthday wish for President Donald Trump. And obviously, the internet just completely exploded. Because of course it did. It's like throwing a match into a fireworks factory. One of her fans commented something that really made me pause and think. They were like, I love GH and I love to watch you do your craft that you're so talented and amazing at. Setting that aside, I find this so disrespectful and distasteful. And they went on to say, whether you like our president or not, he is our president and deserves the respect of our country, just as those formers that came before him. Okay, wait. Let me analyze that for a second because my brain is just spinning with this. The whole respect the office argument, it's such a fascinating concept, right? Like, do you respect a human being or do you respect the chair they sit in? I think it was episode... Actually, I don't remember the episode. But think about how Alexis treats people in authority in Port Charles when she thinks they are corrupt. Does she respect the PCPD when they mess up? No. Does she respect the DA? Absolutely not. She challenges them. So of course the woman who has spent decades playing a character who constantly challenges authority is going to challenge authority in real life. Probably doesn't matter, but I noticed that Nancy's acting choices are always so rooted in this deep sense of justice. She can't separate her real-life justice-seeking from her online persona. Or maybe she can and she just chooses not to? I don't know. The whole thing is just weird. Like, really weird. But then again, that doesn't explain why she feels the need to alienate half her audience. Because that's what she's doing, right? Soaps are supposed to be an escape. We tune into General Hospital to watch mobsters like Sonny Corinthos set traps for Jen Sidwell, or to watch Jason return from a WSB black site in Jakarta. We watch to see if Carly and Lucas can break into Windermere to save Jocelyn from Ross Cullum. We don't necessarily tune in to be reminded of the exhausting real-world political landscape. So when a fan says they find it distasteful, I kinda get it. Like, they just want to watch Alexis Davis yell at Ethan Lovett about his secret connection to Delilah Wilson. They don't want to watch Nancy yell at politicians. Actually, no, wait. I know I just said the opposite, but hear me out. Is it really fair to demand that actors just shut up and entertain us? They are human beings. They are citizens. They pay taxes. Why shouldn't Nancy be allowed to post a sarcastic birthday message? It didn't take very long for other fans to jump into her comments and defend her. Some were saying things like, Trump doesn't deserve even an ounce of respect. Respect is earned, not simply granted to someone because they weaseled their way into the highest office in the land. And another critic chimed in saying, respect is earned and a president should automatically represent that, respect for others, and he only respects himself and his little control freak puppets who cover up the most nasty crimes and show no remorse. Okay, so now we have this massive philosophical debate happening in the Instagram comments of a daytime soap star. And I'm just sitting here in the dark, reading these comments, and thinking about how this mirrors the exact themes of the show right now. Look at what Alexis is doing with Willow Kane. Alexis recently confronted Willow, literally telling her straight to her face that she knows Willow is guilty of being involved in Jordan Ashford's crash. Alexis didn't give Willow respect just because Willow is part of the Quartermain and Corinthos extended orbit. Alexis demanded accountability. She looked at the evidence, or, well, her gut feeling about the evidence, and she called Willow out. That is exactly the energy Nancy brings to her political posts. She sees something she thinks is wrong, and she calls it out. She demands accountability. But wait, is Nancy going too far? That's the question everyone is asking. Some fans think she's crossed the line from just expressing an opinion to being overly hostile. And it makes me wonder about the parasocial relationships we build with these actors. We see them in our living rooms 5 days a week. We feel like we know them. I mean, I've been watching Nancy play Alexis for so long, I feel like I know exactly how she'd react if her coffee order was wrong. So when she posts something that aggressively clashes with a fan's personal worldview, it feels like a personal betrayal to them. It's not just a celebrity disagreeing with them, it's Alexis Davis disagreeing with them. And that hurts. It shatters the illusion. What was I saying? Oh right, the backlash. The thing is, this isn't new. Actors have been political forever. I think back to old storylines, like when GH tackled the HIV epidemic with Stone Cates, or when they dealt with breast cancer or addiction. The show has always been political in its own way. It's always pushed boundaries. So maybe Nancy feels like she is just carrying that torch in her personal life. But then again, a storyline is crafted by writers to evoke empathy. A sarcastic birthday tweet is just a tweet. It doesn't have the nuance of a 6-month character arc. It's just raw, unfiltered Nancy. And maybe that's what people are reacting to. The lack of a filter. It's weird. Like really weird. Because on one hand, you have fans saying, respect the office. And on the other, you have fans saying respect is earned. And neither side is ever going to convince the other in an Instagram comment section. It's basically a digital shouting match. And where is Nancy in all of this? So far, Nancy herself has not made any comments about the criticism she's received. She's just letting it all play out. Which, honestly, is such a power move. Or is it? Maybe she's just ignoring it because she doesn't care. Or maybe she's drafting a massive response right now. I don't know. I'm constantly second-guessing how she operates. Let me backtrack a bit. Let's look at the current state of Port Charles and how it might be affecting her headspace. Because actors take their work home with them, right? Alexis is under an immense amount of stress right now. She's dealing with Curtis facing prison. She's dealing with Ethan Lovett and Ava Jerome's blackmail mess regarding Phoebe's paternity. She's dealing with Christina getting ready to leave for medical school. And she's dealing with the fact that Drew Kane just fell into a pool, got saved by Gio Palmieri, and is now back to his old self, actively tormenting her. Alexis is surrounded by chaos, corruption, and people refusing to take accountability. If Nancy is spending hours a day on set, swimming in that kind of narrative negativity, maybe it just bleeds over into her social media? Like, she just needs an outlet for all that pent-up judicial frustration? Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm probably overthinking it. Actually, I am definitely overthinking it. But that's what I do. I stay up too late, I analyze character motivations, and I try to make sense of things that probably don't have a deep meaning. Maybe Nancy just really dislikes Trump and wanted to post a mean birthday message. Maybe it's not that deep. But it feels deep when you see the fans tearing each other apart over it. It's like watching the Quartermains fight over ELQ. It's vicious, it's personal, and nobody is willing to compromise. And think about the timing of all this. We are heading into a massive summer on GH. Jason is coming back on July 13th for the 16,000th episode. Anna Devane is plotting a risky escape from a French mental health facility. Valentine is risking his freedom to meet with Z in Geneva. The stakes on the show are incredibly high right now. The fandom is highly engaged. Everyone is on edge waiting to see if Carly and Lucas will actually save Jocelyn, or if Ross Cullum is going to win. When the fandom is this hyped up, every little thing an actor does is magnified. So Nancy's posts are landing in an environment that is already supercharged with emotion. It's like throwing gasoline on a fire. Okay, wait, let me try to summarize my thoughts here because my brain is jumping all over the place. Basically, Nancy Lee Grahn is doing what Nancy Lee Grahn has always done. She is speaking her mind. Some fans hate it because they want to escape politics, and they believe in respecting the office of the president. Other fans love it because they agree with her and believe respect must be earned. Nancy is staying silent on the backlash, probably because she's too busy filming scenes where Alexis yells at people who deserve it. And I am sitting here overanalyzing a social media post at 3 a.m. because I am far too invested in the lives of these fictional characters and the real people who play them. I mean, is she going too far? I don't think there is an objective answer to that. It depends entirely on where you stand politically and how you view the role of an entertainer. If you think actors should just act, then yes, she's going too far. If you think actors have a platform and should use it to speak their truth, then no, she's doing exactly what she should be doing. It's just complicated. Sort of like how Alexis can be so incredibly smart about the law, but so incredibly messy in her personal life. The duality of human nature, I guess? Wow, that sounded way too pretentious. I'm trying to sound smart, but I'm really just rambling. Anyway, I should probably try to get some sleep. But before I do, I'm just gonna check Twitter one more time to see if she responded. Probably doesn't matter, but I just have this feeling she might drop another post tomorrow that stirs the pot even more. It's weird. The whole thing is just weird. Like, really weird. I know I keep saying that, but it is. You have this brilliant actress, this legendary character, and this incredibly messy real world drama all colliding. And we, the fans, are just caught in the middle trying to figure out how to process it all. Okay, I'm done. I think. Wait, what was the point of all this? I don't even know anymore. Good night.